The attorney defending accused murderer Kofhe Goodman wrapped up his cross-examination today of a scenes of crime officer he has been grilling for several days.
Now, this paves the way for another police investigator to testify during the murder trial. Fern Carey has been following the trial for us and has more.
After questioning crime scene investigator Denria Johnson for several days about her training and the integrity of the evidence she collected from the crime scene, attorney Jeffrey Farquharson finally wrapped up his cross-examination of Johnson during today's proceedings. Before that happened, however, Farquharson, who was defending accused murderer Kofhe Goodman, asked Johnson if she had been informed that when the child went missing, it was during a rainstorm. Johnson said she hadn't been told that, prompting Farquharson to ask if she would have dried the gray T-shirt she collected from the crime scene. Johnson said no, indicating that she followed the procedures of preserving evidence. After questioning Johnson for a few more minutes, Farquharson suggested that she failed, quote, utterly and miserably in her duty to preserve evidence in the trial, end quote, but Johnson disagreed. She also disagreed when Farquharson suggested that by her actions, she changed the nature of important evidence in the trial and contaminated the evidence. The crime scene investigator also disagreed when Farquharson suggested that she had been told the identity of the body, who the suspect was, and had accepted it as gospel, and as a result, rushed to judgment and sought to shape the evidence to fit the conclusion she had drawn. But Johnson still disagreed. The Crown then called Officer Bruce Chisholm, who testified that he produced a CD and made photo albums of photos taken of the victim at the morgue. The CD and the albums were admitted into evidence despite strenuous objections from Farquharson. Now, prosecutors still intend to call about 19 more witnesses. They are depending on DNA evidence to prove their case against Kofhe Goodman. Fern Carey, 7 Network News.